Yo, we are live tonight. Yo. What's up? How's it going? What's up, boys? We are live tonight. How's it going? I'm gonna take this shit off. What's up? Tarman Asukarin, Joe Hogan, hello. Danuka, easy money. What's up, chat? What it do? Left lane cool. Hey man, listen. So no Cruz versus Cejudo, Cruz or Cruz versus Aldo. Yes. It's Cruz versus Rob Font. Still getting some Unk matchmaking. My Aryan King Rebovich is gonna start Huck Price. I assume him in starch. Osman, fuck Osman, yeah? Little Maltese ahead. Bald fuck. How's it going, chat? What's up? What's up? Rebovich is not Croatian, he's Argentinian. Hello? Who's the fighter that's in the KKK? I'll go with Drew Dober. What time is it over there? It is 1:43 p.m. here in Australia right now. Izzy's going to brutally 48-47 in Mavov? True. Have you done a most entertaining fighter tier list? Probably. There's a lot. I've done fucking as many videos as I can think of, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm just pumping out random shit at this point. It's 3:43 in New Zealand. Yeah, fair. But how's it going, chat? When is the fight night predictions dropping? I am not dropping predictions for this fucking Apex card. Fuck that. I'll post predictions, but I'm not doing a video. It's just gonna kill my fucking channel. It'll just get like 500 views. Like, no one's gonna watch it. I don't care. It's a mid card anyway. I'm not fucking doing predictions for Dern versus Rebus 2. Fuck that. But yeah. I'll live stream it, but I'm not doing predictions for it. The card after that is sick. Yeah, well, 311's amazing, but like, I'll live stream the fight night, but I'm not doing predictions. I'm not doing a video for something that no one is going to fucking watch. Is Tapori's brother definitely making? No, he is. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed now. He's going to lose. I think he's going to lose. I think Tapori's brother is mid as fuck. Like, he might just win via plot armor, but I don't think he's that good. Like to stream though, guys. Like to stream. Wait. Hang on, let me chuck up a poll. Who wins? Song Yadong or Henry Cejudo? I've been calling for this fight for a while. I've been saying that Cejudo is gonna fucking get rinsed. Song Yadong will smoke him, I think. If Song Yadong is anything under like minus 250, I'm betting fucking a lot of money on Song Yadong. I think he's gonna smoke him. I think he's gonna pack him up, put him in a box, ship him off to the fucking GFL. To be honest with you, I think Cejudo, yeah, a little fucking midget. Song's gonna smoke him. Song's got takedown defense. It is 5 rounds, which does slightly favor Cejudo if he can take over late. Put Fries in bag. Bro, like, Song Yadong at 26. How old is he? 26 or 27? Let me check. Bro, he's young as fuck. It's actually crazy. He's 27. He only just turned 27 recently, though. Like, he's got basically another full year of being 27. Full year of being 27. Cejudo's going to turn 38 by the time this fight happens. It's going to be an 11-year age difference. Like, unless Cejudo can just put a pace on him, yeah, Song's been pro. It's weird. Song Yadong, I am worried that he won't have a very long career. Like, long as in he won't fight very old, like until he's old. Just because he's probably going to be fucking hit his physical prime. He's probably like in his prime right now. But like because most people improve when they're like in their early 30s. But Carlos Prates side chick is back. Cheeto's sons fighting each other. I don't. Oh, you're talking about Font and so I thought you were talking about Song and Cejudo. I was like, what the fuck? No, yeah, Font and Cruz. Apparently, Leon, JD, and bro, we're getting so many good fight nights. The fight nights are crazy, but 312 is the most fucking dismal card to ever exist. It's 312 is genuinely atrocious. But what's up, Swiss as well? How's it? That Seattle card, man. That Seattle card is nuts. If I lived anywhere fucking close to, if I lived in Washington, because I know Washington State, if I lived anywhere close to there, I'm going to that card. That shit is nuts. Apparently, Kiesta's fighting too. I know I'm acting like that's a big deal. I might go. Where do you live again? How far away do you live, Swiss? Because what's it called? Kiesa's TBD with an opponent. Like he's fighting on the card because he's from the area, but he's just waiting on an opponent. So it's gonna be a 13 fight card. Oh, bro, I'll read out this 3-hour flight. I mean, it's fucking worth it, bro. Like you're not gonna get a chance to go. The tickets for that are gonna be less expensive than the pay-per-view tickets too. So like, if you want to just go to a fun card. 312 is counting. No, it's Volk Lopez is most certainly not happening on 312 on a month's notice. We're fucking gonna like hopefully. I don't get it though. Like, why'd they not do like Urseg Elmabayev on 312? We're gonna probably get like a Tai Tuivasa fucking feature fight. Like, it's just gonna be dead as hell. We're gonna get a fucking Anshul Jubilee on the main card. Let me read out this Seattle card though, because this shit is nuts. I'll read you out the card. Because this card is actually crazy. We got a good mix of prospects, established names. You got the whole lot. Let me see. Song vs. Cejudo. Let's go. So, main event, Song Yadong, Henry Cejudo. Co-main event, Cruz versus Rob Font. Feature fight, Brendan Allen, Anthony Hernandez. Like, all three of those are fucking fight night main events right there. Then we got Curtis Blades versus Rizvan Kunaev, which is probably an Apex main event if we're being honest. Edson Barboza, Steve Garcia is like a fight night co-main. Or even like a weak Apex main event, honestly. Barboza main evented his last two Apex cards against fucking Sadiq Youssef and Lorraine Murphy. Ketlin Vieira, Macy Chiasson, it's women, but they're top bantamweight, so it's fine. Gene Silva on the card, our boy Gene Silva. Ion Kutalaba, Ibo Aslan, good fight. Islam Dulatov, another good contender series guy. Rafael Sequeira, Modestas Pakaskis, who cares? And then Mansour Abdul Malik versus Antonio Tricoli, another good contender series. And then they've also got Chiesa versus TBD and Chidi and Jokawani versus TBD as well. So that card is sick. It's a nuts card. Yeah. 312 is dismal though. I'm so glad I didn't get tickets to that. Because, like, I was thinking of getting tickets. I was like, oh, I better get in early. I'll get tickets. I'm so glad I didn't get tickets because that card is fucking abysmal. London card's looking good too, though, because London card's going to probably have JDM versus Leon main event. Also got Blachowicz versus Olberg. Also got Umar Sy versus Alonzo Menafield. Also got Mick Parkin, Tybura. Like, that Lona Kavanagh's on there. That's a good fight. Yeah, we're gonna have a Justin Tafa fucking main card opener of UFC 312. It's actually atrocious. Let me see. Does 312 even have like a full card? Like, do we even have like a full fucking card? It's so fucked. Let's read out 312. Bro, the February 15th card in the Apex is fucking better than 312. This shit sucks. There's got 10 fights on the card right now. Alright. Wang Kong versus Bruno Brazil. Cody Haddon, Alexander Topuria is actually good. Jack Jenkins, Gabriel Santos is good. Tom Nolan, Borshev's alright. Tafa Teixeira is fucking fat heavyweights, who cares? Anshul Jubilee is going to get killed by Quinlan Sakid, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's an Australian guy, he's a good fighter. Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato, just two bums. Ray Saru is a good prospect, Stuart Nickel. And like right now, that's the feature fight on the card. On Sherdog, and then Weili Zhang Suarez, which is good, and then Dricka Strickland. But like, bro, the rest of that card is fucking ass. I'll read out what's on the London card so far. Let me check that for you. Let's go back. Let's see what's on the London card so far. Oh, but even like February 15th, bro, the Saudi card is fucking miles better than 312. The Seattle card's way better than 312. The fucking February 15th Apex card's honestly fucking close to par with 312. Like, bro, Gregory Rodriguez, Jared Cannonier, Cater versus Zalal, Renat versus Bonfim, Petrosky Vieira, Sadikov Bonfim, Shabazian Budka. Like, it's the like Billy Goff's on the card, like Elijah Smith, good prospect. Like, bro, I'm not obviously it's not as good as 312, but like the fucking that card is better than everything outside the main and co-main of 312. Like, we're in for some actual fucking dismal cards. That dude who broke his neck was a neo-Nazi. Andreas Gustafsson. He kind of does look like it, honestly. Andreas Gustafsson. He looks like a neo-Nazi. Is he how do you know that? Is that just like a guess? Or is this wait, drawing let me try. Wait, UFC cuts, who was that? No, that was some other guy. Where do you find that, Swiss? He has Nazi tats, Google it. I know his tattoos, he had an eagle on his neck, he covered it up. Interesting. Hey, base, no. You just realized you look like Volta Walker. Jamie, pull that up. Let's pull up Volta Walker. I don't think I do, but whatever. Let's pull up a Volta Walker. Wait, hold up. What's up, chat? We got 37 people in here. That's not bad. Volta Walker. Someone in chat said I look like Volta Walker. I don't see it, to be honest. Sorry, I don't see that, mate. But Suarez got her own what? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Left lane dumped BSD for Pratos, true. And still has some of the wait, okay. No other UFC fighters has their own show beside what do you mean their own show? Hella okay. Her own TV show. I do not care respectfully about Tatiana Suarez's TV show. With all due respect. Benny P says JDM versus Leon. No, Crazy Kev is retarded and he fucking doesn't actually have sources, but he just fucking looks at you want to know what he posted as his explanation to why he said Cejudo versus Song Yadong was happening. He said that Ali Abdelaziz said that Cejudo was fighting in early 2025, and then he saw a post saying Song Yadong said fight news coming soon. So he just fucking posted that. Like, bro, I'm sorry, man. This guy. And then he just heard somewhere that it was a main event. So, like, Crazy Kev is the most fucking insufferable person. I swear to God. Make another video about GFL. I could at some point. Kenny's insufferable when it comes to debates. He is. Well, I tried to keep it cool, but I was getting fucking annoyed. And it's just like, it's impossible to make it seem like you're winning when he just screams the whole time. He just gets ratioed all the time. Sacrifice Leon to JDM. I do think JDM will beat Leon. But, like, as much as I do want JDM to beat Leon, I kind of also want JDM to lose just so Bedtime and fucking MMA Guru can just shut up. Because they've been having a glaze off on JDM for like the last fucking half a year. Let's see. What's this? Swiss has just sent me a link to some fucking Andreas Gustafsson's got straight up neo-Nazi tattoo. Fair enough. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but yeah. Carlos Prates is a new Eric Silva. Do some research. Okay. Bedtime will genuinely crash out. That's the thing. I kind of want JDM to lose. Not because I want Leon to win, but I want JDM to lose. Because I just want I know you guys are gonna be saying the same thing with Prates, but just so that because I want to see MMA Guru and Bedtime's reactions. Just if JDM loses, because they've been saying this guy's the next fucking goat of the division. But yeah, left lane, Bedtime, and Lucas would body. Okay, chill out. I'd crash out if JDM. Like, I want JDM to beat Leon objectively, but I also don't want people to be right. I want JDM to get a fight. Like, that's the reason why I want JDM to fight Prates, because I want the JDM loss to be something that I'm rooting for. Because I'm not rooting for JDM to lose. I just want because pretty much everyone else, I would be rooting for JDM against. Like, I'd want him to beat Usman. I'd want him to beat Leon. I'd want him to beat Brady. I'd want him to beat Bilal. Even like Buckley, I'd be rooting for JDM probably, even though I do like Buckley. Kenny said Usman's going to be welterweight champion at the end of the year. Someone's got to tell at the start of my debate, when I was telling him, I was like, why are you rooting? I'm not rooting JDM. What's it called? I was just going to say, at the start of the debate with Kenny, I was like, you're fucking clearly biased towards black fighters, and that's why you like favor them and like rate them higher and shit on your GOAT list. Because he had Usman and Izzy top fucking 7 all time, and then he had Ngannou in his top 15. And then he made a video saying that he's like, no, I don't just only like black fighters. I like some white fighters too and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but then you're predicting Usman to be welterweight champion at the end of the year, and you're gonna act like you're not biased, bro. Anyway, what's good, Dustin Poirier? How's it going, bro? Audibly laughed when he, yeah, like I don't know, so that GOAT list placements was fucking weird. I picked the worst topic to debate him on though. Alexander Topuria coming to the UFC. Yeah, he's mid as fuck. His record is quite literally the most padded thing to ever exist. Like, his record is his record is like on par with Khabib's, like into early UFC record, or early MMA record in terms of padding. Cody Haddon's actually good. I think he'll win. Yo, Linguini's in the house. Alexander Topuria gave his career up to Coach Ilya. I respect it, but I don't know if he had to do that. Like, surely Ilya could have succeeded without his brother, like, full-time coaching him. My favorite black YouTuber after bedtime. Yeah. Thoughts on Raul Rosas Jr. saying the N-word chat? I reckon, personally, I'm a big fan. Why the fuck is... I'm sorry. We need to fucking gatekeep this sport from people like fucking Neon and Aiden Ross and fucking Sneeko, bro. Like, none of those guys know anything about the fucking sport, and we just somehow let them fucking communicate with UFC fighters. Like, go away. I'm Brazilian. In Brazil, you'd get whacked for speaking so freely. Brazilians got to toughen up, but I thought Brazilians were based. Thought there were some more based Brazilians. Pereira would beat Volkov. Yeah, who do you guys think would win, Pereira or Volkov? Because apparently I saw something. There's a Brazilian MMA like media page or journalist or whatever that says they've heard from a like previously reliable source that Pereira versus Volkov is a possibility. Volkov could just wrestle him though. That's the thing. Like, there is a very good chance Volkov just is too big and just like physicalities him to the canvas. Like, I would pick him to win. I'd pick Pereira to win because I don't think Volkov would like be able to push a grappling pace and sub him. But like, Volkov's got submissions. Like, he's a fucking huge person as well. Like, he's a large human. Like, that would be the biggest size discrepancy that Pereira would have at heavyweight, like height wise. How does Pereira do against a taller opponent? Like, when has Pereira ever fought someone taller than him? That's my question. Oh yeah, but yeah, true. He has fought tall guys in kickboxing. You're right. But you in the UFC at least. Pereira by unconsenting beatdown. Wouldn't Pereira's Garn make more sense? I think because if you remember Dana White, like post UFC 310, he's like, we're gonna find a way to make it right somehow for Volkov. That's what Dana said. He's like, we'll find Volkov got robbed. We'll find a way to make it right. That's probably what they're doing. That is, in my opinion, like their idea of, okay, let's make it right. We'll give you a fucking massive fight, biggest fight of your career, biggest spotlight of your career, pay-per-view main event against Poatan. Because that would probably be a main. Like, if they do a Pereira versus Volkov main event with a Pantoja Kai Kara-France co-main event, and then the rest of 313 as it is, plus like a Gaethje bro, that card be sick. If they because they're gonna probably spend so long, like they're probably gonna be spending so long trying to sort out Aspinall Jones. Is 313 in Brazil? No, it's in fucking Vegas. It's a Vegas card, but their whole card has just got Brazilians on it, which is interesting. I think they're going to do a fight night in Brazil. I don't think they want to do another pay per view there because I think it just kills. They don't sell it out. They don't sell out the pay per view, and most of the time they can't actually get all their big commercial stars on Brazil pay per views. Like you don't put Oliveira and Pereira in Brazil anymore. Like those guys are for big commercial fucking when you can actually make money selling tickets. Like you can do Pantoja's like the biggest name you're going to put in Brazil. But I think they're gonna do a fight night. I think they'll do like a fight night in Brazil and do like a Baralho main event or like a Gilbert Burns, Michael Morales main event type shit like that. That'd be cool. A Baralho Whitaker main event would be sick if they did that. In Brazil we see UFC via pirate streams. Yeah, based honestly. I know Australia's fucking retarded government charging foreign fighters like 50 fucking % of their purse is preventing us from getting good fights. Because they're fucking. It's like, I don't know what the foreign fighter tax thing is, but like, we could have so many. We have good Australian fighters. It's not like with fucking Canada, how it's like they need to put other people on the card to make it good. Like, we have Izzy, we have Volk, we got Izzy, Volk, Dan Hooker. If you're looking at Australia and New Zealand, Izzy, Volk, Hooker, Tuivasa, Olberg, Kaikara France, Ursek, Whitaker. Like, we got so many, JDM. We got so many fucking people. And then this fucking retard government just fucking stops us from getting any good fights. It's fucking pissing me off. But yeah, it's annoying as fuck. Left one looking like he's in the jump scare too. Alright. Brazil tax is 27.5. Yeah. The GOAT Jimmy. But bro, we got fucking Jimmy Cruz on the main card. Like, we got prospects. We've got good fighters. We could make a stacked fucking Australia card. Pay-per-view in New Zealand would be better. I mean, yeah, like, probably just do a fucking... But at this point, because now Volk's not... That's the thing. We need to get... That's why I wouldn't be opposed to JDM winning the belt, because it just means at least we can get our own fighters and shit on the fucking... Oh, this fucking camera. We can get our own actual... This camera quality is fucking terrible, right? That's made it fucking worse. What the fuck am I doing? No, that's not done anything. That's just created a whole fucking... There we go. That's better. But yeah, like, it's just dumb as fuck. It's pissing me off. What's going on with this fucking lighting, bro? Camera blurs making it look like I'm watching a dream. I don't know what's going on here. This is weird. Fucking lighting's completely cooked. Anyway. Just pull a Lee Harvey. Yeah. I don't know. It's just fucking pissing me off. Hopper MMA said the Incredible Hulk would lose to Thomas. Hopper MMA is not a real human. That guy is not a real person. Wait, let me just fix up the lights real quick. Just 1 sec, chat. Alright, that should be a bit better, hopefully. Shamil Gaziev 2025 title run. Or I can moderate the next debate with you. Kenny would not accept a moderated debate where he isn't allowed to just scream at the top of his lungs, because that's how he wins. Or that's how he tries to win. Is just excessive screaming. It's very annoying. Never seen the Incredible Hulk moving like a welter. Rigo is Epstein's brother, probably. It's probably his nephew. It's probably Epstein. Who do you think is currently the new Robbie Lawler? Currently the new Robbie Lawler. It's a good question. like, I don't know. Yeah, Kenny is black girl logic because winning. Um, yeah, I don't know, but like Kenny will just change it somehow and like just scream and then be like, yeah, but Khabib beat this fighter and Volk didn't, so they're like, shut up, you fucking idiot. I don't know, like Kenny, it's just weird. Like I don't know what he's doing. His takes are just dumb, and his takes are dumb, but they don't need to be smart because he's allowed to just scream and then emote and then act like he wins. That's what he does. Just scream louder. Yeah, I know. Just scream back at him, and then if he says something, just be like, "No, that's wrong." Prates is the easy to your Kenny. What? What does that even mean? Um, his only argument points revolve around MMA math. Yeah, but he said I was using MMA math because I said that Pereira beating Strickland and Blachowicz and winning a belt up a weight class when Izzy couldn't is a valid reason to say that he has an argument to be above him all time. Even though I said at the start of that debate, I said like I'm not even that like strongly like opinionated on Izzy Pereira. Like I really like I think it's close, but I'm just gonna try and do a harder debate because someone already did the Volk debate and cooked him on it. Lucas, yeah, Lucas beat him because Lucas is not able to control himself. So Lucas just screamed back at him, and then that did well because he just made that. And also, when Kenny does it on his own channel, he gets more confident and he feels like he can scream more. So that's because when he debated Lucas, it was on Lucas's channel. And Lucas was giving him a platform. So that's when it's like you can't really scream as much. If I'm on it, I'll call him the N word. Okay. Makachev is Khabib's protege. Yeah, that's literally his argument as to why Khabib's greater. Is just, yeah, I don't know the Rigo situation. Watch Musical's video. Rigo's a fucking creep. I'm not going to explain the whole thing to you. It's just because Lucas stands his base. Yeah, Lucas stood his base. I tried to just like have a reasonable debate, and Lucas was like, "No, fuck that. I'm just gonna scream back at him and call him retarded." Like I should have done that. Because I went in there being like, okay, I've seen him debate Shay, I've seen him debate Bedtime and Lucas and Guru, and he just screams, and that's how he makes them frustrated. So I'm not gonna get frustrated, and then he just makes it very fucking frustrating. So it's very annoying. Kenny hates politics. Bro, but Kenny will fucking have the nerve to make a video saying that he doesn't hate Brazilian fighters and he likes Pereira because he said that he was like his fifth favorite fighter in like a thread on Twitter like 5 months ago. Like he didn't do that just to sort of like eliminate the Pereira hate allegations. Like, bro, he made a video saying that he made a video acting like Pereira fucking raped that random TikTok OnlyFans whore when that came out, but then wouldn't make a fucking negative video about Izzy anytime he did something. Like when the whole Izzy dog shit came out, when fucking Izzy got a DUI and shit, no video to be seen. As soon as Pereira gets some random fucking fake allegations, he just makes a video on that shit. Like fuck off. But yeah, you should fight. DUI is based. Yeah, true. Honestly. Thing is though, like if Izzy wasn't a fucking dog creep and a weirdo, like some of the shit he does and says is kind of based. But like I've seen Izzy when you see Instagram reels and you can see who liked them. I've seen some fucking based reels liked from Izzy, but then he also just has moments of being a fucking degenerate. Um, Also, Kenny is literally in every single one of Izzy's videos, fucking comment sections, being like, locked in Izzy's a different beast. I think we're going to see an amazing performance and a KO. I'm like, shut up, you fucking cunt. You fucking, like, bro, like, just hop off. Like, seriously. Is when he was saluting a certain guy. Like, I don't know. It's just, no, anytime Kenny starts talking, I'm just going to play the fucking You Gotta Move, that. You know that the fucking slave music. I'll just play that anytime he starts talking. When I'm sad, I just like rewatching Kenny's reaction to Izzy getting subbed. I know it was so good. This is a masterclass from Izzy. He's piecing him up here, and then he's like, oh, and he's like, he just sits there. He's like, oh, it's so funny. What's the saddest you guys have been after like Like when you kind of just sat there and just didn't even fucking want to watch the sport anymore when a fight outcome. Like what's the flawless performance by Izzy? You can say the N word, it would say. What's the saddest you've been after a loss or a fight? Makachev beats Prep. I think for me it was subbing Makachev subbing Oliveira and then Volk getting KO'd by Ilya. I think those were the two where I was like, fuck. Like because Islam Volk was pretty bad too. I was very upset by that, but like it felt the Topuria one felt worse, you know. The Ilya one was like a bit more the Makachev one was a bit more sad, but the Ilya one was like fuck, like shit. Like the Islam one was like no, Volk got KO'd, but the Ilya one was like oh fuck's sake. Ilya wasn't too bad. It was Ilya's wasn't as like shocking at the time. Like seeing Volk just get fucking put away with a head kick was like what the fuck. But then like Ilya's was like oh fuck, he just got KO'd, and you're like yeah, fucking knew it, but it's done now. Like that was the thing. Because Volk was like having success in that fight, and I was getting into it. I was like, I'm on Volk, fucking tune him up. And then he just sleeps. I was like, fuck. Like that was as he lands the shot, I was like, fuck's sake. And then I just didn't. It wasn't like I was like, fuck. And then I was like, fucking Volk, bro. If Volk wins the belt back, not even wins the belt back. If Volk just wins another fight, I don't care who it's against. I'm gonna be so happy. And yeah, Islam tapping Oliveira because that shit was at like 5 a.m. in the morning Australia time. You said the F word in one of your YouTube videos. Why'd you still post it not on YouTube? Because my channel's not big enough for it to matter. Like I can say faggot and YouTube's not gonna fucking. I'll say it again. YouTube's not gonna pick it up. Like you don't get that. Like YouTube isn't on your ass when you're got like 13k subs. Yeah. No, one of my last vids, the fucking Clip Farmers video, I just included messages where I just said the N word. Like it's not like I'm doing it deliberately. I'm just like I don't really care. Like I'm not gonna do that when I'm a bigger channel. Like MMA Guru couldn't say that in a video. Like if Guru that's why Guru, even though he says base shit on stream, he can't say a lot of stuff in videos. He can't say slurs because they'll pick it up. But like you think some fucking employee from YouTube's going through my fucking video trying to pick up if I'm saying slurs? Like they don't care. And especially once I'm not monetized. Like maybe I just drop maybe I drop like an updated like UFC race tier list and just drop slurs for the whole video, and that's like my last video before I get monetized, and then I have to chill after that. But yeah. Who do you think Prates can take next? Prates, I'll say like a Jeff Neal fight would be pretty cool, I reckon. I think he would KO Jeff Neal or beat him. Are you allowed to say the Z slur against Koreans on YouTube? I don't know. I'd say probably a lot. Like as long as I don't call a black person the N-word, it's probably fine, honestly. Like for all you guys know, my ancestry DNA test says I'm 5% Nigerian. So I can just say I'll just do the Mike Perry and just say like I can say it, you can't stop me, and then no one's gonna find out who I am, so it's fine. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna say that. Yuri by Infinite Autism. What did I walk in on? Yeah, I would actually worry a bit about a Jeff Neal fight just because he's got good counters and he's just don't say the hard R. Yeah, true. What's your favorite slur? I'll do a slurs tier list. I don't know. I'm not saying the N-word on stream just because you told me to. That's only for when fights who I'm very confident. Yeah, you just don't say hard R and you're fine. Don't say hard R and just don't direct it towards a black person. You'll be fine. Like when Reyes beat Jacoby, remember that chat? We had an agreement in chat that if Reyes beat Jacoby, I would say Dominic Reyes is that N-word, and so I did because I made a promise in chat. I said if Reyes flatline KOs Jacoby or like sleeps in bad, I'll say it on stream because I was like, there's no way that's gonna happen, and then it did happen. So that's the curse, honestly. Forget hop on a debate with Kenny, say the hard R and just bounce. Yeah, it's be like, shut the fuck up. No. But what was I gonna say? Piper was hard R. That was a Piper though, but that was fine. Because yeah, that's the curse on the channel though. I said I would say it if Prates lost to Magny, because that's the one time. That's the one time when I've made that promise and I haven't had to go through with it. Because I did it for Hermansen, because I was like, there's no way Hermansen's winning this. So if he does, they'll say it. And then it happened. And then I did it again for Reyes, because I'm like, there's no way Reyes is going to KO Jacoby. And then he did. But then I did it for Prates and I was safe. Prates saved me there. But I don't know. What's like another fight? What's the next like extremely confident fight that I was like, yeah, there's no way this guy's losing? Let me think. I'll pick an underdog. If this underdog loses, I'll say it. if this plus 700 underdog loses, I might have to say it, guys. Who knows? Do it for Talbot. True. If Yuri beats Hill, if Kopolov loses, I'm not gonna do it for Kopolov. No. Can I type it in chat? Yeah, you can type whatever you want in chat. If what was I gonna say? If Yuri beats Jamal Hill, that's a yes or no, chat. If Yuri beats Jamal Hill, that is a worthy celebratory N-word for Yuri Prohaska. Yuri would be that N-word if he beats Jamal Hill, realistically. Like, come on. No. I'm not gonna commit to just saying the N-word though. I'll make it a members thing. If Yarn beats Olberg. True. I think Chris Kurtz is a good style to pick. He could. I'm gonna pick. I'm not gonna post a prediction video for this card because it would just kill my views on my channel and it would be shit. Like my views for the last few weeks have been washed, but they've finally started to pick back up again. Mario, especially in the 3-rounder. Yeah, Kopolov Curtis. I could see him winning that. What's it called? But like, what was I gonna say? I forgot. If Strickland beats DDP, might have to. 312 is so shit that I might not even have mates over for that card. Like that card is so ass. I might just watch it by myself, honestly, or just have one mate over. Because I don't want to miss out on streaming for a card if it's just gonna be dead. And it's like, okay, I can just stream. But like, I'll definitely have mates over for 311 because that card is sick. It's my birthday in a week, by the way, chat. I'm turning 18. Pat Barry is no longer in my DMs. Seattle's better than 312. Yeah, bro. Saudi's better than 312. I won't be able to stream. I'm annoyed though because there's so many fighters that I like on the Saudi card. Like that is bro. I swear that's my card. It's not my card necessarily, but like Amavov, Faresiam, Vinicius Oliveira. Like I've got some fucking fighters on that card that I've been rooting for in the past. Like Faresiam, I've been fucking including him in some videos recently. Vinicius Oliveira, I've been talking about. I know you think Mike Davis is like minus 250 though. Like I'm betting on Ziam at plus 200. But yeah, for that Saudi card, I've got some fighters on there that are supporters of the channel, or I support them on the channel. Are you related to Thomas Aspinall? No, I'm not. I'll bring out the old man hat. All right. Top of the morning. Good evening, gentlemen. I got to do another stream wearing the suit again. Fire hat. Thank you. Left flange Shelby, exactly. Cool hat. Thank you. Distinguished gentlemen. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, fellas. How do you do this fine evening? I got to do another stream wearing the suit at some point. I want to make it do a post card reaction stream. For like if I don't stream a card, when Prates, for next Prates fight, I'll do the I've got the glasses here. I'm not going to put them on now, but I've got the glasses. When Prates next fights, I'll pull out the suit. I'll wear the fucking glasses. That's what we're doing. for Pratis' next fight. Who wins, Parker Porter or Taito Ivasa? Left lane, Crafty US status obtained. True. Just be like, just tip the hat. Now I realistically am like obligated to say the N word. Like, you can't be wearing this hat and not saying slurs. Let's be honest. No. Have you watched Snowfall? No, I haven't. I gotta get a bit. Once I get a better setup, like I'll get some more money and shit. Once I'm monetized, I'll make a bit more money from this. I'll get a better setup. I'll do UFC 4 streams or UFC 5 streams. Drop it right now. Left lane looking like he ate supper at 5 p.m. But what's it called? I'll do once I've made a bit more money from this. Once I'm monetized, I'll get a better setup. I'll start playing. I'll figure out how to get some UFC 4, UFC 5 streams going. And then I'll just play as Prates in the game and just KO everyone. That's what we'll do. Now you've achieved Unk status as an adult. Yeah, I'm still 17, but almost out of the range of Pat Barry. Of course, he uses Prates. I mean, like realistically, I have to just UFC 5 playing as Prates or Gene Silver. That's what you got to do. Prates sucks in UFC 5. Yeah, true. I think all the you have to be a champion or top 10 pound for pound to no longer liked by Monster. Brother, she was 17. Brother, he was 18. I'm no longer interested. Left lane early bird special lane, yeah. I've literally never played UFC 4 or 5 though, so I gotta get it going. But yeah. Let me see. Let me check my phone. My phone, yeah. Left lane is Pereira's son for UFC 400. Sure. Any other interesting fight announcements at all? Probably not. I reckon Cejudo is gonna fucking get smoked by Song Yadong, and Font will probably beat Cruz. I kind of wouldn't mind Cruz winning though. Cruz winning would actually be kind of cool. Bro, Andrew Tate won't shut the fuck up on Twitter. Mate, shut up. You're fucking irrelevant. No one cares about you anymore. Do some McGregor impressions. Mate, the fuck are you talking about, yeah? Fucking McGregor impression, yeah? No, that's the Connor impression. He's going, mate, look at the moon. Take a look at the moon, folks. It's fucking... I'm looking at that sphere. It's huge. It's huge, the moon here. The fucking... Look at the state of it. Left lane getting blocked by Pat Barry in a week. True. Who you got, Leon JDM? I've got JDM winning. Left lane, when will the OF drop? The second I turn 18, brother. The video's all ready to go. No, I'm not dropping it. Good stuff. Yeah. Mate, fucking Pat Barry, yeah? Fucking pedophile. Henry Cejudo here, fucking little... Mate, if you'd have just done it that way, then maybe it would have worked. Maybe. Remember that? When it's like, this guy's a fucking genius, yeah? When Cejudo posted the thing of doing that, and he's like, mate, if you'd just done it that way, maybe. And maybe it would have worked. But fucking, it was good stuff, lads. It was a good fight. Or post Dylan Dennis against he's like, are you not entertained? But I swear to God, if McGregor vs Logan Paul actually happens, that's gonna be so retarded. Listen, dude, Andrew's gonna grapple against Sun, guys. I really think, man, he's gonna shoot a takedown, guys. Anthony Hernandez, yeah. Anthony, the Seattle card is also bro. The Seattle card's my card too. All of these are my card. This is my game forever, yeah. This is all of it are my cards, Seattle, you got Saudi, we got Amavov, Ziam, Oliveira, and then for the Seattle card, we got Song Yadong, Gene Silva, Islam Dulatov, and Anthony Hernandez, and then who else? And then 313, we got Joshua Van. Hopefully, we get a Pantoja. Realistically, the UFC made these cards for me. Thoughts on Abtoro, Top Toro? Fucking Ilya Abtoro. It reminds me of a retard Artem Lobov, a little fucking midget retard. Who do you think Dustin's last fight will be against? I heard Paddy, but then I also I've heard a lot. I don't know. Slap the nails off him, yeah. Little ding dong of a thing. Um, I believe Anthony Hernandez beats Izzy in a 5 rounder. I would pick him to beat Izzy, yeah. He could get caught early, but like I don't think Izzy's aggressive enough early to catch him. You got to finish him with like a body shot, in my opinion. Like his chin's durable, but he seems like soft bodied potentially. DP should fight Fazeev. Yeah, Faziv's fighting Gamrot though. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Fazeev Gamrot. It was gonna be on the Saudi card, but then I think they just couldn't get it done. So I assume we're gonna see Fazeev Gamrot probably on like a pay per view, like 313 or 314 or something. I don't know, or like a fight night main event if they have like an Apex card. Just do that again because the first one was an Apex card. Like I'm not in favor of running most fights back, but stuff like that, like Ortega, Yair, Fazeev, Aspinall, Blades, like I'm glad when they run those ones back. No, not Poirier versus Fazeev, you fucking idiot. Fazeev, yeah, you fucking retard. Not Poirier in the Apex, obviously. Who you got? Charles Johnson and Ramazan Temirov. I've got I've got Ramazan Temirov via plot armor. Even though Charles Johnson is good, but I don't know. I think the run of Charles Johnson is going to end in 2025. I believe he had a good 24. He had one of those years, you know, when you're not a great fighter, but you randomly just have a good year when things go well for you. He could win. Temirov, it's hard to know how good he is because like he has lost before, but if you're smoking people at flyweight, I kind of rate that. Like there's flyweight prospects are usually like Tatsuro Taira was like a flyweight prospect, or Josh Van. Like these guys are winning like submissions or decisions with Van or submissions with Taira. But like if you go out there and just kill someone, like just smoke them immediately, like Asuel Mabayev took CJ Vergara to a decision. Temirov slept him in the first. So I do rate that as a win. Listen, kid, this kid Ramazan Temirov. This kid is badass. Yeah. But like, bro, these upcoming cards are really good. Apart from this weekend sucks, and then everything else is a great card, except for 312. 311's great. The February 15th Apex card's actually really good. Like that's actually a good card for an Apex card. RoboCop versus Cannoneer main event's fun. And then Seattle card is sick. March 1st in the Apex is sick as well. Let me look up the March 1st card in the Apex. This card's great as well. Listen to this. Royval versus Manel Cap. Asuel Mabayev, Steve Urseg. Listen to this card. Guys. Listen to this card. All right. Cap versus Royval. El Mabayev versus Steve Urseg. William Gomez versus Haider Emil. Esteban Ribovic versus Nazrat Hakparast. Charles Johnson versus Ramazan Temirov. Lucas Almeida versus Danny Silva. Danny Barlow versus Sam Patterson. 2 women's fights, who cares? And then Cody Brundage versus Marquez. That's a great Apex card, bro. Is that not like a very good Apex card right there? Like just with Cap Royval on its own is sick. Cap Royval on its own is amazing. And then we also got Urseg Elmanbayev and Johnson Temirov and Haider Emil on that card as well, who's good. He's fun. And then who else did I say? And Ribovic versus Hakparast. That's a sick man. And Danny Barlow as well. That's a great fight. That's a great Apex card, bro. But like again, why can't we do that in an arena? Like, why can that not be in like a 5,000 seat arena? Like, hello. Like, when they did what's it called? Jan versus Davalishvili in that weird little sort of hotel setup, like couple thousand seat venue. Why can't you do that for cards like this? Like that's what I want to know. Like why in the Virgin's hotels? Yeah, why can't you do something? But like, surely they're going to change the Apex and like make it that like we can. If they expand the Apex and make it like a 500,000 seat venue, I'll be happy with that. Like if they expand it and just make every Apex card have like 500 seats available, that would be sick. Yeah, if we're getting cards like Dern versus Rebus, fuck that. But like if we're getting cards like the fucking February 15th card with Cannoneer Robocop or the March 1st card, those are great Apex cards. Like, you compare that, you want to compare that to last year's Apex cards, like Hermanson versus Pyfer was like one of the first Apex cards of the year. We had Hermanson Pyfer, we had Dan Ige, Andre Fili, we had Robert Brychek versus Ilya, or Ihor Pateria, sorry. We had Tavares versus Robocop, we had Michael Johnson, Darius Flowers, Adolfo Vieira versus Armin Petrosian, Trevin Giles Prates. Okay, so this card wasn't bad actually. But then like Balaji Oki, Timothy Kawamba, Loma Lookboom, Bruno Brazil, Devin Clark, Marcin Prachnio, Max Griffin, Jeremiah Wells. Like, we had some fucking shitty Apex cards. Like, these cards so far are looking pretty good. Bro, still Frantes changes side. Yeah, true. No, but like, let me look at the card before that, actually. A Mavov Delidzi. This card was awful. All right. A Mavov Delidzi main event. Moicano Doba co-main was solid. Randy Brown, Muslim Salikov. Viviani Arujo, Natalia Silva. Kizraya versus Muradov. Urbina versus Radke, which is not bad. Molly McCann, Deanna Belbita, Azat Maxim, Charles Johnson, Themba Garimbo, Pete Rodriguez, Lee Jing Yong versus Blake Builder, fucking Luana Carolina, Julia Stolyarenko, 11-9 record, by the way. Landon Quinones, Markel Maderos, Thomas Peterson, Jamal Pokes. Like, those were the Apex cards that we were working with last year. And that was like every fucking 2 weeks. Like, we were getting so many Apex cards. I think as long as there isn't back-to-back Apex cards, I think it's fine. Like, I'm okay with it as long as we don't get back-to-back weeks of Apex cards. Because, like, last year, we got Delidzi and Mavov in the Apex and Pyfer Hermanson in the Apex back-to-back. And then a few weeks later, we had Tybura versus Tuivasa and then Rebas Namajunas back-to-back. That's a better example. Let me go to this card here. Let me tell you about this kid, Tai Tuivasa. Listen to how absolutely fucking dismal this card was. All right, Tuivasa versus Tybura main event. Brian Battle Onge Lusa co-main event. OSP Kennedy Nzechukwu. Christian Rodriguez Isaac Dulgarian. Pani Kianzad Macy Chiason. Gerald Mearshart Brian Barberena. Natan Levy, Mike Davis, Josiane Nunez versus Chelsea Chandler, Jafal Filo versus O'Day Osborne, Josh Coulabau versus Danny Silva, Jacqueline Amarim versus Corey McKenna, Tiago Moses versus Mitch Ramirez, and Cheryl Ampos Gregoria versus Chad Anhaliga. Like, we got that, and then the next card after that being Rebas Namajunas with a co-main event of Carl Williams, Justin Taffer. Like, those were back-to-back cards that we got in 2023 or 2024, sorry. But now we're actually getting some good Apex cards. So again, if you don't do them just back-to-back fights, like back-to-back cards, I actually don't mind it. Like, it's actually doable. Lucas just dropped a video on the Seattle card. I wonder who he's picking. Why he's saying Cejudo and Cruz are back, but they're not fighting each other. Yeah, of course they're not fucking fighting each other. Why the fuck would you run that back? What is the point of running back Cejudo and Cruz? Cruz Aldo I would get, but you don't run back Cejudo versus Cruz. What's the point? But yeah, like, as long as we just don't get back-to-back Apex cards, it's fine. But yeah, just do it in like a small arena. Seattle card is better. Seattle card's better than 312. It's better than the 309 card. I'll say that. I gotta go. See you, bro. Happy birthday. I'll probably do a stream before then. My birthday's in a week. But yeah. Shadow card is better than 90. Yeah, but like 309 was shit. 306 was mid. 303 was kind of mid. 302 was mid. 301 was mid. 297 was mid. Like, my birthday's your birthday's in 6 days. So you're born on the 13th or the 12th? Because I know in 6 days here it's the 13th. So I assume that means it's the 12th in America. 12th. Okay, so you're born 2 days before me. Interesting. Stipe versus Jones sucked. Yeah, Stipe Jones was terrible. But yeah. Theo wasn't mid, it was ass, yeah. That shit was like some fucking just there wasn't even ass. There was no ass. It was flat cake. Is what 302 was. 302 was an ironing board. There was no ass to that card. Everything's been pretty mid. The good cards have really sour moments, yeah. Disrespectful to the mid cards, true. But yeah. What are we thinking? What else is there to talk about? I told the bitch she's got nice tits, and I got a 30-minute lecture on how it's disrespectful. Yeah, you can't talk like that to women, bro. They don't take it as well. They don't like that. You can't be saying nice tits. You got to talk to her about some fucking poetry and some Frank Sinatra music or some fucking what was I gonna say? Who's the guy? Frank Ocean, sorry. Why did I say Frank Sinatra? You got to talk about some fucking Lana Del Rey, and then you can sneak in the nice tits comments. Alex Morona and Nico Price main card. Oh, that was dismal. Did you stare at her rack throughout the 30-minute lecture? Yeah. I don't think the UFC should invest in Australia. They should though, because I mean it's a good market. But like I get it was over text. Oh my god. I would have though. But like it's worth investing in Australia. Like we've got good fighters. Frank Sinatra better than Frank Ocean, sure. Margaret Robbie or Sydney Sweeney? Sydney Sweeney. I know. We're not starting this discussion again. Although to be fair, there's nothing to talk about right now. We've already talked about all the other shit. So if we must start these fucking discussions, we can. But I will go with Sydney Sweeney. What's a country UFC has to go back to that it hasn't been in a while? What do they need to go back to? Let me think. I respect women because I have class and they don't respect themselves. I'm telling them whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, true. Let me think. What's a country that the UFC needs to go back to? For like a pay-per-view, they need to go back to Europe. Like, not like France and England, but like go somewhere else in Europe. Go to Poland. Go to Russia. I don't know. Let me think. Sydney Sweeney is less used. True. Margaret Robbie's been used. You can tell. Been around for longer. You do. UFC Poland fight night. Yeah, like a Blachowicz retirement fight night with a Mateusz Gamrot co-main event, Mateusz Rebecki feature fight. That's what we need. What the fuck is this look that I'm rocking right now? But yeah. What else do they need to do? Go to Melbourne. They need to go to fucking Lucas. They need to go to fucking Melbourne in Australia. Quit going to fucking Sydney and Perth. Go to Melbourne and do a fucking Marvel Stadium 50,000 seat stadium show. We have a roof. Marvel Stadium has a roof. They've done a fight. They did Izzy versus Whitaker there. Go back there. She also called me disrespectful, Lucas. What are you spamming Lucas? Are you just saying I look like Lucas? Left how do you think LeBron would do in the UFC? He would do mid. He would be your typical fucking uncoordinated athleticism heavyweight with no actual fucking like ability to fight, I reckon. I do think that. I don't think LeBron's like build and shit would actually work that well for fighting. He would just be athletic, but like he would just be one of those big dudes. He'd be like one of the failed NFL people. He'd be like one of the NFL people that went to the UFC and did shit. I think. He could do alright though, to be fair. Because heavyweight does suck. Who was the last genuinely attractive UFC fighter? I don't know. LeBron is LeBron 265? I don't know. The gangly monkey that allows you to throw a ball that is All right. Who's got a better body? Dern's got a better body. Rebus, even though she's also mid, slightly better face, I would say, but still mid. Best face in the UFC is Veronica Hardy, I believe. I need to do a building the best female fighter and just ignore all attributes of like skill and just build the best female fighter's body. That's what we need. Yeah, every female fighter is pretty hot neck down. True. As just not fucking Yan Jianan. Yan Jianan is like the least. Yan Jianan's got the worst body, I'd say. Get Josiah Nunez's head on Yan Jianan. You've quite literally got the worst creature to ever exist. Norma Jamont is solid, yes. Luana Santos is solid, but she's a whore. Perez has cake, but her face is atrocious. Don looks like Olive's in a wig. Shevchenko looks like a grandma now. She's mid. Don't call my wife a whore. Who? Talking about Eileen Perez. There's no your wife. You're not. I would not be trying to wife Eileen Perez, buddy. Sorry about that. Chris Cyborg or Andrade? Neither. Valentino and Karolina Kowalkiewicz are very similar. They both got the grandma face. They both look kind of weird, like look a bit wrinkly, you know. You called Luana Santos a whore. Did I call Luana Santos? I thought I said Eileen Perez was a whore. Luana Santos does do OnlyFans though, so she is definitely venturing to that territory, but she is still hot, so I'll allow it. Perez is just no. The thing is though, like most like when you still call someone a whore, like most whores aren't like super hot. Most whores are mid and they give their bodies away for money. The really hot ones aren't whores. They can be whores, but it's like the whore life, in my opinion, is being mid and ugly, but still, or just being mid, but still giving yourself away for cash. I don't think whores are hot necessarily. Am I making sense here, chat? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Sometimes you need a whore when you're drunk. True. Am I making sense, chat? Is my logicking? Bro, got knowledge of every WMMA fighter? No, it's not necessarily because I just have knowledge, but it's like I've seen her Instagram and she's like posted links to OnlyFans and shit. How do you last for as long as you want? Okay, chill out. I don't know. Montserrat Hendon is phenomenal though. Lasts about 50 minutes. 15 minutes, sorry. I think first time I went ages, but yeah. When you lose it, I think when you lose it, it's either like fucking sub 5 minutes or it's like post half an hour. Yes or no, chat? Yes or no? First time, it's either less than 5 minutes or like more than like half an hour. You dig? Am I spitting here? If you placed women's strawweights, where would you? If you were placed in the women's strawweights, where do you think you would rank? It's about what got you into making videos? I don't know. I just enjoyed chatting shit about UFC, and I'm autistic as fuck, so there's none of my friends I can actually talk about it. Less than 5 minutes. The fuck? What do you mean? No, I'm saying like not in general. It's Randon, not Hendon. Montserrat Hendon. I'm pretty sure it's Montserrat Hendon. Like it's spelt Rendon, but I'm pretty sure Brazilian names the R is like a H in a lot of cases. Am I bugging? She's Mexican, not Brazilian. Or Montserrat Rendon. Okay, fair enough. I just figured she was Brazilian. I didn't finish after like 45 my first time. Is Jamal doing it for the hood and his baby mamas? Yes. What's the best part of Australia to visit? Frankston, Craigieburn, Alice Springs. Let me think. Reservoir's pretty good. Preston's not bad. I'm just naming I'm just naming bad parts, just sketchy parts of Australia. That are in LS. I know that's I want to do a stream high. Okay, chill out. Charles Radke collab when? I might have to make it happen. No, I'm just naming bad parts. I'm just naming parts of Australia that sketchy shit's happened that I'm aware of. What else? Let me think. Go to some random fucking uninhabited place in Sydney. You should be good. That'll be good. Radke Loki got a prayer left hook. True. Prates' win over Radke's aging well. That's what I'm saying. Why do I just have a cricket bat in my room? I don't know why. I just randomly picked up a cricket bat. What am I looking at? Type more shit in chat, guys. I need to fucking think of something to talk about. What's your take on pad work for striking? It's all right. I mean, you can look. Everyone looks good on pads, though. That's the thing. If you don't look good on pads, you do not deserve to be a martial artist. Like that is the gatekeep test of like if you're ever going to be something. First thing you should do is if you look good on pads, yes or no. If not, pack it up, do something else. Go do jiu-jitsu permanently. Do you think Lee Harvey Oswald did it or no? I don't know who that is. You should buy an AR. I cannot buy an AR in Australia. Sorry, buddy. Now that Fluke is interviewing Volk, who would you interview in the UFC that isn't Prates? I wouldn't mind trying to get like a lazy boy interview just because he's got some fan base. That'd be cool. But I wouldn't be able to. Like, they ain't gonna do a fucking interview with some random small channel. But in terms of like fighters, I don't know. He doesn't even speak English, but I'll do a Joel Alvarez interview. What else could I do? An Ozdemir interview. I could do a Bogdan Guskov. That'd actually be not bad. A Bogdan Guskov interview. Because I made a fucking edit of Bogdan Guskov when he beat Ryan Spann. I'll try and get a Guskov interview. That'd be fun. What else? I'll do a Tim Kennedy interview and ask him about why he lied about his military stuff. Does Guskov even speak English? Yeah, he does. Guskov does speak English. I'm not doing a Rodrigo Nascimento interview. I actually want to know if Lucas does do the Volk interview. Lucas would look so retarded. Like, I'm sorry. Fucking hell. Shamil interview, true. But no, Lucas's autism is going to be fully revealed if he does a Volk interview. That will legitimately be the most autistic thing ever if Lucas interviews Volk. He's going to start talking about lighter man's skill in an interview with Volk. Gene Silver interview. Gene Silver doesn't speak English. If I was going to do an interview with one of the Fighting Nerds guys, it would have to be either Barali or Prates because Ruffy and Silver don't speak English. I don't know how two of them can speak English and two of them can't. Like, I guess they've spent more time training in America, or I know Prates' kid lives in Australia. Didn't Gene Silver headbutt Makayev? No. Gene Silver made up some shit, or I don't know if he made it up, but he said that that Makayev got headbutted by Cap at the PI. Braulio translates for the rest of them everywhere they go. Yeah, Braulio went to London to fucking translate for Bruno Brazil. Like, that's some dedication. Braulio's good. Braulio's like the team fucking captain. Tito Ortiz interview, true. You think BJJ could be good without any wrestling base? Not in the UFC. You can't make BJJ work in the UFC without either striking or wrestling. But yeah. Stand your base. Who else? BJJ is gay. I wouldn't say like gay, pure gay BJJ. If you don't do anything else, is kind of gay. But like if you do jiu-jitsu to get better at MMA, I wouldn't call it gay. Braulio is Leonardo, true. Gene Silver's who's the fucking really erratic spastic one of the Ninja Turtles? Who's the really erratic dumb cunt one? That's Gene Silver. It's a little less. It was a little gay, regardless. Still fun though. True. Gene is Michelangelo. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I meant. Who wins in BJJ, left lane or Amanda Nunes? Nunes would win because she's trained her whole life. And she's a dude. He's a he, you know? Amanda, yeah. Kenny versus left lane 3 rounds, book it for 312 early prelims. Unironically would save the card. If the UFC booked any combination of MMA YouTubers, like if they put like a bedtime versus Shay and then me versus like a Kenny or something, or someone my size, it would legitimately save the card. It would get so much more attention. Yes or no? Bedtime versus MMA Shay added to UFC 312 would legitimately add like a couple thousand pay-per-views. Yes or no, chat? There's not even a crazy take. If Guru got added to if Guru had a fight against some bum on a UFC pay-per-view, it would legitimately add like 50,000 buys. Guru would add like 50,000. Bedtime would probably add like 10,000. I'd probably add like a couple thousand. Like legit, we would like MMA YouTubers would actually be like if you like ranked the biggest UFC draws in terms of like pure just them on their own, how many pay-per-views they would do, and then you put in some of the MMA YouTubers, like MMA Guru would probably be like a top 10 sport draw in the sport, just because obviously the casuals that would or not even watch YouTube but already buy for like, or casuals don't buy pay-per-views, but like all the old heads that just know Jones and O'Connor and all those cunts. But like in terms of the newer age fans, Guru would be like a top 10 draw. Lucas would probably be like a top 20 draw. Bedtime would probably be like a top 30 draw. Like, I'm telling you, we got MMA YouTubers have more dedicated fucking fan base and following than most UFC fighters. Like legit, if Guru versus like a true Geordie main event, Lucas versus the Weasel co-main event, Bedtime versus Shay feature fight, me versus Kenny fourth fight or main card opener, and then get like a Hopper MMA versus a Harry 1-of-1 battle of the fucking British NPCs as the fourth fight on the card. That main card, or like Guru versus Joey main event, like that main card would legitimately do buys. Like people would buy that. Across all of our channels, I genuinely believe across all of our channels that would do like better numbers than like multiple UFC pay-per-views that happened last year. Yes or no? Guru versus Joey, Lucas versus Weasel, Bedtime versus Shay, me versus Kenny, or me versus Lucas, or me versus like a Rigo or something, and then like a Harry versus Hopper MMA, and then you get a couple prelims. What could we do for some prelims? We get some Guru Clip channel matchups. We get fucking Grey Shirt versus Slim, Grey Shirt versus Slim on the prelims. We can get who can we get? Let me think. Who are some other YouTubers like Cage Side Convos can get his ass out of retirement and go fight someone? I don't know. Cage Side can get his ass out of fucking part-time video making. Right Lane was Bunny MMA. We get right lane versus like the guy who runs like the Peaches and Creamville clip channel for Lucas Tracy. Cage Side is a weirdo, bro. I've never liked Cage Side. I always thought he was kind of odd. What's up, guys? John Dong. What's up? Yeah, right lane MMA versus Peaches and Creamville battle of the clip channels. And get like Rigo versus On the Liver MMA. I'm gonna do that video, chat. I'm gonna do an MMA YouTuber fight card building video because I think that would be funny and it would get views within the community. Like the casuals wouldn't watch it, but like it would do numbers from like Guru's viewers would probably come over and watch it and stuff. Yes or no, that would be so good. He recommended weird rape fetish stories in a video. What the fuck? When was this? I don't know. I've just never liked Cage Side. I always thought he was weird. I've always called him Cage Side casuals. I've always called him cage shot casuals. I've always thought he's not a real fan of the sport. Cage shot has the shittest stakes. Guru bedtime versus Shay. Yeah, that'll be sick. Get Lucas versus Weasel on there, or me versus Lucas. Weasel versus who's a better size matchup for Kenny though? Because I'm not trying to fucking be at like a 9-inch reach disadvantage. Like I'm not trying to fight fucking Jalen Turner. Like I could probably just wrestle him easily, but I reckon I could out grapple him. But still, I'm not trying to have to get past the fucking a 90-inch reach. How much do you weigh? I think I'm like 165. Wait, let me check. I'm 165 without cutting or without being like super lean. Like I'm 165 walking around. Harry 1 of 1 is the worst takes. Okay, me versus Harry, honestly. Me and Harry 1 of 1 basically have the same amount of subscribers. I'll fight Harry. Kenny can fight. Who's some lanky cunt? Do we know any MMA YouTubers that are like, we know for sure that they're like really lanky? Shay. What's Shay's build? Because we got to Shay versus bedtime seems to be the fight that needs to happen. Kenny versus I don't want to give Kenny like someone with way more subs than him. Like we can't do like Kenny versus Lucas. Kenny needs to fight someone around his like channel size. You do? Lucas ducked shape. You'll forget, man. I think bedtime fucks someone up, no glaze. I think how long is bedtime trained for? He says he's a purple belt, but then he's trained for like 4 or 5 years. Like you shouldn't be a purple belt in 4 years. Unless you're fucking BJ Penn, if you're a purple belt in 4 years, you've been gifted a fucking purple belt. Like I'm sure he's good. He's striking. I've watched some of his fights. Like he seems pretty solid. But like if you get a BJJ purple belt in 4 years, it's not a real belt. That's anyone who actually trains jiu-jitsu or trains in martial arts. Left on you chopped though. All right, good for you. Kenny versus horse beef MMA. Yeah. Let me chuck the hat back on. Let me put my analyst hat back on for this. Yeah, if you can get a purple belt in 4 years if you go like 6 days a week. His try striking is exceptional. He's got great form. His Muay Thai's got good form. Put my guy Nutsack MMA on the early prelims. Yeah, we'll get some of the smaller channels on the early prelims. Yeah. Like, I know subscriber name-wise, I'm not top 10. But, like, you guys can say, no, I won't get offended or I won't get upset. But, like, yes or no, I feel like I'm, like, top 10 most relevant MMA YouTubers. Like, in terms of overall. Like, because there's some of the other guys like fucking Weasel and that. Like, Weasel and fucking MMA on point. Like, those cunts are fucking... MMA on point is not a fucking real channel at this stage. Not relevant, but like top... Maybe not like relevant, yeah, like top 10... I'd say top 10 most, like, dedicated, like, loyal fan base. Like, I would say... I would say, like, Guru, Lucas, Bedtime, Shay, Weasel just because of the numbers, but I don't think Weasel's got like a really like I don't think if you asked people on MMA YouTube, like if you could only ever watch one MMA channel, who would it be? I genuinely don't think anyone would say Weasel. Yes or no, chat? Like most people would probably just pick Guru. Like if you could only watch one channel, I imagine people would probably say like a Guru or a Lucas or a Bedtime. And that's not going to be me being like, oh, yeah, bro, people would watch me over Guru. Like, I'm not retarded. Obviously, I haven't been around for long enough. But, like, Weasel's not even a fucking real channel at this point. I'm sorry. If you would pick Harry 1 of 1 or fucking MMA Experts is dope. MMA Experts does good prediction videos. But I don't think that people would choose MMA Experts if they could only watch, like, one fucking channel. Just because he only really does prediction. I like MMA Experts, by the way. This is not me shit talking him. But, like, if you're looking for, like, variety, I don't think many people would pick him. I'd pick you just because, like, if you're picking one channel that you could watch and you could only watch their videos. You're looking for variety of content. You're looking for someone who live streams as well, which I live stream. You're looking for, like, obviously you enjoy their content, which I think a lot of people enjoy my videos. You are looking for consistent uploads as well, which is why at this stage I think some people might not pick Lucas because he's not the most consistent uploader at this stage. I think like before he dipped, I think a lot of people would pick Lucas if they could only watch one. But yeah. Thoughts on MMA Joey? Fat boy. I'd go with you or Shay. Like, I think there would be some people. I don't think it would be a majority. But like, if you asked all of my subscribers and say like, if you could only watch one channel, who would it be? Some of them would say me for sure. Like, I don't think I'm like the second channel or like the third channel for every fucking one of my subs. Like, I do think for some people I am the first channel. Not most of them, but some of them. Bedtime Lucas would get a lot. Guru would probably get a lot because he's just got his loyal fans. But yeah, in terms of like, if you were making a like card, like an MMA YouTuber card, I'd be on the main card. Like, that's not even like me trying to like big myself up. Like, that would be, if you're looking at like also who would actually have relevant matchups and who would be like interesting. Like who would there be interest in seeing on an MMA YouTuber flyer card? Like, I think people would be pretty interested to see like me versus like Harry 1-of-1 main card opener. Yeah, like Guru main event, Lucas co-main bedtime feature fight, or vice versa. And then I would say usually the main card opener is usually the fourth best fight of the card though. It doesn't go in order. Like the fourth fight on the card or the second fight on the main card is usually the worst fight on the main card. So that's where I think you would end up doing like a Harry 1-of-1 versus like a Hopper MMA, or a Cage Side versus a Hopper MMA. Like, that's my opinion. But yeah, in terms of combination of variety of content, consistent uploads, and live streams, I feel like I'm like top 5 across those three. Just videos, some people might not like me as much. But I think I provide variety, and I live stream too. I do fight companions. Hopper would smoke. K-Chad would smoke up. Hopper MMA is not a real person. Me and Harry would probably, if you're doing it in terms of like subscriber matchmaking, then I would he trolls too much for me. Who are you talking about? Who trolls too much? I missed seeing you live. What's up? But yeah. I don't know. And Guru also doesn't seem like he loves the game that much anymore. Like, he's talking like that on stream. He's like, oh, I can't be fucked at this point. Like, he's saying he misses the UFC and he's got nothing to do without the UFC, but then he's also like, I can't even be bothered going live sometimes. So, I don't know. I think Guru might not like fall off, but he's not going to like have the same. He's not going to have a massive 2025, I don't think. And he said that as well. That's not just me saying that. But yeah. I'm MMA and art, by the way, but in all seriousness, your content is good. Thank you. How many times do you train, including cardio? I don't train as much now. I've slacked off a bit because I'm working a bit more because I got my new job. But like when I'm training properly, I train like 5-6 times. I train like 6 times a week, pretty much. I take Sundays off. This guy MMA and art basically owns chat. This guy got banned on like, time him out. Swiss, time him out. Time him out for like 5 minutes. I want to see if he comes back. How quickly can he come back? Guru doesn't hit the same. He's not as jolly. Yeah, like he's always pissed off. He's always in a shit mood. His streams, like I'm okay with like political talk and stuff on the streams, but like it's like no MMA at this point. It's just impression fucking simulator. And then it's impression simulator, and then it's just like talking about the downfall of Europe. Like, it is kind of funny though. But yeah. Tito Ortiz schedule. True. Like, Killdozer was best. Like, what else? Like, Weasel just uploads the most random shit. Weasel doesn't go live. Like, he doesn't have his own personality. He's just like, Weasel's like he's a very plain YouTuber. Yes or no? Like he's in. It's very ingestible or digestible. Like it's very. I don't even know why I said that word. Like it's very easy to consume content, but um it's not like yeah. He doesn't. You can hear the Jewish in the Whistle's voice. Trudeau resigned today. Hopefully, the Aussie government follows suit. True. I liked him because but like Weasel. Did you see Weasel's fucking vid that he dropped the other day talking about the previous champions of every division, how they would do against the current champion? This dude is such an unk, bro. I'm sorry, man. Weasel is the biggest fucking unk ever. Like, just rename your channel Unk MMA. Man, shut your bitch ass off, fool. This guy's back. How long did you time him out for? Um, Bro, he said that Ilya fucking loses to Jose Aldo. He said that he said he no way. What are you saying no way for, Swiss? Um he's just like, bro. I don't know, like let me go back to his video. Wait. How long did you time him out for? Let me go to Weasel's channel. Let's see. Who did he say? He also said that like he said like Marab would lose to like every single previous champion in the UFC. I'm just like, what are you talking about? He also said that Jones beats Prime Stipe, which I also kind of disagree with. Like, bro, this guy is such an unk. Like, I don't know, man. Some of these takes were fucking atrocious. Um, Let me see. He said that fucking Prime Stipe would beat Aspinall, man. Like, I'm sorry, Weasel, just unking out the whole fucking shit. Like, what is this guy talking about? Let me see. Like, Drickus, what do you say for Drickus? Elder does not beat Taporia. I know. That's what I'm saying. But Weasel's fucking dropping this video saying that like all these former champions would beat current champions. I'm like, bro, the sport has improved. Like these guys aren't just shit anymore. Like Anderson Silva was beating up Forrest fucking Griffin. Like I'm not even confident that Anderson Silva fucking KOs Strickland. Like that's a competitive fight. Prime Anderson Silva's Sean Strickland's a competitive fight. And if you don't think it is, then you just think that then you don't realize how much the sport's just gotten better. Like genuinely. He also said, yeah, Marab would lose to like every former champion. I'm like, bro, just stop. Like, um, Weasel thinks MMA hasn't improved so much. Yeah, he thinks that like when 15 years ago there was just some absolute bombs in the fucking top 15. Like Dan Hardy was a fucking top level fighter, and he thinks that the level hasn't improved. He said Velasquez beats Jones. I don't hate that take, but I think Jones could stop takedowns. But like, I don't know. Like he said, Fedor would beat Jones. I think Fedor's probably would just do mid in today's UFC. Heavyweight's like one. To be fair though, heavyweight is like the one division that really hasn't improved that much. Um, but yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Fucking weasel, bro. I'm gonna go now, chat. I'm not trying to go live for that long. I might do some more. I'll do more consistent live streams, but shorter ones. So I think I'm gonna pack it up for today. I'm gonna get on out of here. But yeah, give me a video idea before I go. Someone drop a good video idea for me to do. First person to drop a good video that I can actually do without getting banned off YouTube. Goodbye, Unk. Goodbye, gentlemen. Do the slave. I'm not doing the slave tier list. Chill. All right. I don't know. All right. Anyway, if you got a video idea, message it to me or some shit. Unk tier list. True, I could do an Unk tier list. Fighters' signature moves. Lucas already did that. I could do an Unk tier list. That could work. Anyway, goodbye, chat. Arrivederci. Fucking see you later.